Hi Rory, how's it going?
Hi Leanne, I'm doing very well. How's you?
I am good, thank you. Just working from home.
Yes, it's very strange.
I know. So you are retiring, is it tomorrow? The day after tomorrow?
Tomorrow is my last day, so retirement begins on Friday, the 1st of May.
Well, I have some questions here to ask you since this is your last week at Shetland College.
hmm
We're definitely going to miss you lots.
Oh.
First of all, what have you been up to during lockdown?
Um, well, as you probably know, I've been actually off sick since I broke my leg in what's become known as the Mexico incident. It's a long
Yeah.
story, which I won't bore you all with. So actually, during the whole lockdown period, I've actually still been signed off. So in terms of college work, very little.
So your retiring is after 12 years at Shetland College?
No, I started at Shetland College in January 2012. So
Oh, okay.
it's just over 8 years
Yeah.
I've been with the college. But I did have quite a few dealings with the college before, because in my previous job was as the education IT manager for Shetland Islands Council.
Yeah, and I've known you for 2 years, and what I've known, you've been a senior ICT technician and operations manager.
Yeah, I was taken on as a senior ICT technician in 2012. I took on acting up duties as the so as 40% of the operations manager in 2017, and then that sort of changed in 2018. I took on the full duties of the operations manager role.
Awesome. Cool. Well, what else do I have to ask you? So, what attracted you to come and work at Shetland College in 2012?
Well, it was at the time there was a big amount of changes going on in the ICT unit within Shetland Islands Council, and just at that time, a job came up at the college.
Oh,
Uh,
brilliant.
yeah, so yeah, I was very attracted, and I just felt I fitted in straight away. I loved the staff, I loved the students, I loved the challenges of the job. I was on my own to start with. I didn't even have George. And it was quite a daunting task taking it on because the other two guys that had worked there had both left and on to pastures new. So really, I just started with a blank sheet of paper.
Yeah, so you've kind of answered what you've been doing before, but I think you've had a lot of different types of jobs before, haven't you?
I have, yes. I mean, I've had a varied career. Everything from a commercial diver. I've worked in salmon farms. I've been a geologist. I'm a qualified geologist. I've been a skipper of a boat. Yeah, the list is kind of endless. And while I've been at Shetland College, I've set up a part-time business with my drones, Shetland Flyer Aerial Media, which now I'm retiring, I'll be able to concentrate more on. So I'm also a drone pilot, and I've also been an ROV pilot, which is an underwater vehicle pilot. So yeah, I've had a varied career.
Yeah, one of the other questions I have here for you is how many professional qualifications do you have?
Well, I do have an HND in applied geology with mineralogy, which I suppose is my main paper qualification. But I'm also a chartered IT professional, which is through the British Computer Society.
Okay, now what achievements have you been most proud of?
Well, I think my biggest achievement at the college is turning the ICT service, or the IT techs as they were known, turning that round from it was never a very user-friendly service. Staff and students were very scared to approach the previous technicians and things like that. Everything was really hard. So I just completely turned that around, and with the assistance of George, and also in my role as an operations manager in the management team. I felt I've kind of opened the door of the management team a little bit, and made it more available and more transparent and more open to the college as to what it maybe was like in the past. So,
How do you deal with pressure at work?
um, you know me, Leanne, and it takes a lot to it takes a lot to pressure me. I
Yeah.
seem to have an amazing ability to like to kind of cope with stress. I never really suffered from workplace stress. There has been banging head against the wall moments, obviously.
Hmm.
Sometimes if something is really getting to you, the thing is just maybe to walk away from it for a wee bit and just take some time out, take some time out from it. There is, especially in the operations manager role, I found there was an awful lot of competing demands, and you were doing so many different things in the same hour, let alone the same day. and sometimes it was a job to keep track of actually where you were. But I really I enjoy that type of challenge. I enjoy the pressure.
What are you going to miss the most about working?
You guys. Just working with you guys, with the students, just coming in, saying hi to everybody, not quite knowing what's going to happen that day. You know, just it's such a dynamic, changing environment. No day's the same. But I'm really just going to miss the staff and miss the students, and my team. I'm really going to miss because you guys, George and Dan, the canteen folk, Rory, of course. I'm really going to miss my whole team. So
Now, what are you going to miss the least?
Paperwork, UHIVCs, policies and procedures, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just the sort of mundane stuff that goes on in the background. That's really just like kind of. I know it's essential, but it sometimes feels like it's not essential, and you could be doing more. Productive things, let's say. Well, what's next? Well, obviously my health is one of the main reasons I'm leaving. So I think over this year I'm just going to take life easy. I'm going to just kind of. I was speaking to my partner Julie about it the other night, and just going to do things I enjoy doing, not introduce any stress. And just sort of take life, just be retired for a wee bit.
Do you have any other memorable moments that we haven't covered?
Do you know, and I'm not saying this as a flippant comment, but just about every day is a memorable moment. You know, we've had so much fun, like things like the kind of red nose days, things we've had in the canteen, some of the stuff we've had going on in Briggistanes. The graduation ceremony last year, I think, was probably the most hard work as a team we put in. But I think it just was so well executed and slick, and it had, I think that is a real memorable moment.
Cool. Well, that's all the big questions. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stupid questions for you, but they're not big.
Okay.
Okay. Do you prefer? That's the kind of questions they are. Cats or dogs?
Oh, 7 months ago I would have said cats. Now I say equal.
Okay. Not an answer, but since you have both, it's okay. Coffee or tea?
Tea in the morning, coffee in the afternoon.
Sitting on the fence again. The beach or the park?
The beach.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
City or country?
Country.
And photos or videos?
Actually, photos.
Oh, okay.
But I'm old school.
Yeah, I like photos as well. Well, that has been awesome. I only had one other thing to maybe end it with and ask you if you've just got any good advice in terms of working from home, life, career, anything you want to add?
In terms of working from home, and I've got quite a lot of experience in this because I actually, when I was working with Shetland Islands Council, I set up a project. I managed the project on remote working. But what I would just say is structure your day. It's very, very easy to fall into an unstructured day where you're maybe taking time out and then working late into the evening, or overdoing the hours, or just saying, oh, I could just do that now because your office is in your kitchen or your living room or wherever. The other thing I would say makes a big difference is to get yourself away from the rest of the family. So, so if you've got a spare bedroom or something like that, then use that as an office and go to your office, do your work, leave your office at lunchtime, go and have lunch, go back to your office, go to work, leave your office at 5 o'clock, and that's it, and forget about it till the next day. That would be my advice. So just treat it like you are going to your office.
Cool. Well, thank you, Rory. I'm going to hope that this recorded and probably ask you for advice on editing it.
No worries.
Thanks very much.
Excellent. Thank you, Leanne.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.